Next time you find yourself waiting in an airport terminal, look at the screens around you. We treat these public spaces as extensions of our offices and living rooms, connecting to local Wi-Fi networks to get just a little more done. Adversaries view these free networks as concentrated hunting grounds, filled with targets voluntarily broadcasting their digital lives over unsecured airwaves. Meet Alex. She's a student with 20 minutes before her flight boards, scrambling to submit a final assignment on her laptop. Before her computer even connects to the internet, her data is already exposed. In a crowded terminal, an attacker can simply glance over her shoulder, a physical tactic known as shoulder surfing, to observe sensitive passwords as she types. Working in public often obscures the reality of our environment. Our data is physically and digitally exposed from the moment we open a device. Alex pulls up the Wi-Fi menu and sees a network named Free Airport Wi-Fi. It looks almost identical to the official signage she passed at the security checkpoint. This is an evil twin attack. An adversary has set up their own rogue wireless access point to mimic the legitimate network, waiting for a user in a rush to make a mistake. The primary behavioral warning sign is the lack of a lock icon. Official networks typically require a password or a specific login process. An evil twin often remains unlocked to entice victims. Clicking the wrong network name immediately places Alex's network traffic in the hands of an unseen adversary. Because this network is unencrypted, the data packets leaving Alex's laptop do not route safely to the broader internet. They are intercepted and read in real time by the adversary's computer node. To harvest credentials, the attacker redirects Alex to a captive portal. This is a fake landing page designed to look like a standard Wi-Fi login screen, prompting her to provide her school or social media passwords. If Alex has auto-connect or local file sharing active on her laptop, the adversary can instantly probe her machine for sensitive documents. Submitting credentials through a fake portal facilitates a direct handover of sensitive data, which allows an attacker to hijack her active sessions. We can map these events to the foundational AP Cybersecurity formula. Threat plus vulnerability equals risk. Every cyber attack targets an asset. Here, the asset is Alex's private data, and the security principle under fire is confidentiality, ensuring information is only accessible by authorized users. The vulnerability is the specific weakness in this scenario, the unsecured, unencrypted public Wi-Fi connection. The threat is the external actor, the adversary actively operating the evil twin network in the terminal. This formula demonstrates how a specific threat exploits a vulnerability to compromise an asset's confidentiality. Back in the terminal, Alex identifies the warning signs. Her browser flashes a security alert about an invalid certificate, and the portal asks for excessive login information. She initiates a behavioral mitigation. She closes the browser and walks to a physical airport sign to verify the true network name character by character. Once on the correct network, she uses a virtual private network, or VPN. This creates an encrypted, opaque tunnel around her data packets, shielding them from external interceptors on the network. She completes her defense by verifying that she is only using secure HTTPS websites, turning off file sharing, and relying on multi-factor authentication, or MFA, to protect her accounts. Layering behavioral verification with technical encryption allows a user to break the threat-vulnerability risk equation. To recap the key takeaways, treat public networks as untrusted. Verify network names to avoid evil twins. Always watch for warning signs. Use VPN encryption and completely disable auto-connect. To test your understanding, how would you define an evil twin attack? Question 2. In what way does a VPN protect your data from interception on an untrusted network? And finally, recall the risk formula. How do threats and vulnerabilities combine to create risk for your data? Convenience is a powerful incentive, but it should not supersede the security of your data.